Hello, everybody. Mika, Mika, Mika. You should have kept your mouth shut. You really, really should have kept your mouth shut. um, like I said, you should have kept your mouth shut. Um, this little PR tour you did, it really didn't help you. Um, Shout out to Talk Perspective, and there's also a whole bunch of other folks I want to point out here as well. There's other people who reacted to this as well, like Danica Marie, Dee, Messi Machon has reacted to it. Um, Lucky Murray has reacted to the Tasha K one, um, which another content creator had that one. I'm not sure the name of the creator, but when I go to look in my raise, if she do say the name of the creator instead of me using Lucky's, I will go straight to the creator of that. But first, we're gonna go into what Danica Marie had to say, and I'm not gonna go through all of what Danica Marie had to say, cause Danica went in for 4.5 hours. Um, I don't have that much time, but I do have a little bit of time. So with that being said, shout out to a little bit sis, aka Danica Marie. Let's get it.
Now, what would you say are some of the most important skills or qualities for somebody interested in a career in advanced computer science to possess?
No, you said sitting on the floor like you are a couple.
Yeah, listen. I'm not.
But you're interjecting your own thoughts, especially.
I'm giving you my perspective.
But your perspective is actually is after.
And as you can hear right here, Mika is already argumentative, and um, this interview with Talk Perspective was almost 2 hours of her being evasive, being argumentative, etc., etc. So, with that being said, I I've heard the Tasha K one. Well, not all of it, part of it, but from what I'm hearing, the Tasha K one didn't go any better. So let's get back into this.
I told you. So to put something else there.
Okay, I see. That's it. Okay, so but I think that's a fair point. I don't want to spin it. What I want to say is messaging imagery is critical because imagery is messaging.
Correct.
And a lot of times on the jumbo,
Yeah, talk about imagery.
whether you're
The
high
image.
up or you're on the floor,
Right.
a lot of times when people are on the floor, you see.
Do you see that game?
Do I sit at the game?
Correct.
Yes,
Do you sit at the game on the floor?
I have.
No. Do you all the time?
No.
Okay. All right. So.
Mika, gotta pop our shit. Wait a minute, nigga. Cause I see where this going. You trying to get your little YouTube career off the ground, and so now you want to go ahead and hardball me. Hold on, nigga. Hey, do your broke ass even be sitting courtside at the games? Yeah, I have. No, I ain't say have you. I say do you. Is this your lifestyle? Cause this my motherfucking lifestyle, nigga. So let me tell you. Hold on, Mika got mad. Mika got mad or Orlando? You clocking my teeth too much, nickel.
Who have you met at these games on the floor?
This is my show, not yours.
Clocker Orlando. This is my
Damn. This is my show, not yours.
W Orlando. This is my show. And
And this is about halfway in.
Like, wait, no, not too much. We still putting you in the hot seat, bitch. Not too much.
And the reason is, however, but the reason I asked you
Sure.
is to give perspective, right?
Yes.
Because what I found, okay, because I'm usually in the skybox.
Yes.
But when I'm here in DC, I'm in my box. I don't
Yes.
like to be down on the floor. That's not my thing.
Sure.
On the floor,
You be in the box. And Anton was trying to get in that box, allegedly. And since you pretend like you didn't
She
know
ain't
that,
got
it's
no
crazy.
chill.
Oh, it was your business.
Damn.
your family members.
Tanika just didn't give a damn
some
on
of those
this
people,
one.
a lot of them are like business seats.
Yep.
So anybody from these law firms, offices, hold on, are down there on the floor.
Yep.
That I've never known who sits down on the floor because I don't care and I don't sit there, right? But by being there, I found out who was actually down there, family members, business partners, all of that. That's hold on.
Yes.
So again, I'm not disputing your perspective as far as people that don't know,
Yeah.
right? That's fair.
Why you
But
capping, Mika?
when you are in that world, you are in the know, and you know more than just the I would say the popular culture of who might sit down there, right? Because you might see your favorite rapper, things like that. But all those people that are sitting beside rap, you absolutely don't know why they're there.
But two married people should be
But you
sitting
don't know.
together without their spouses.
No. Now see, and here we are again with you going back. You are essentially saying that I cannot do any business deals with somebody that is in business because that person isn't married.
No, what I'm saying, no. What I'm saying is
No,
somebody-
that's not what he's
I go
saying.
out with you.
No, stop. Stop, Orlando. Stop, Mika. Y'all both need to shut up right now. Orlando was making a valid point until he went into the whole, but he ain't met your husband. What the fuck does that matter at this point?
It don't.
You sitting courtside with a nigga like that is your husband. So he's pointing out a valid fact and point, but his reasoning behind it to me
Might
is
as well
not
be
valid.
your damn husband.
He ain't meet your husband is not valid.
It's not.
What is valid though, in my humble opinion, is again the optics of it all. You out here sitting courtside with this guy that you're supposedly doing business with, but it's giving couple. You even said it yourself. Oh, well, when you sit down on the floor seats, you see married people, you see family, you see business partners, this and the third. Great, cool, got it. Cool story, sis. But at the end of the day, you have got to be aware of, like he said, imagery, how things can be perceived, how things can look. So I don't like how she's trying to twist this and make it seem like, oh, is this y'all are just reading too much into it. Are we?
Yeah, are we?
Because people do have, some valid reasons behind why they would assume certain relationships.
Very much.
Based upon, again, the optics. It don't look good, sis.
It don't.
It doesn't.
It don't.
But again, whether he met your husband or not, that's neither here nor there. We're sticking to, again, how can this be perceived and can a wrong idea be had? Because y'all are not family. And y'all are not a couple. And you want to bring in the whole business tip, like, oh, yeah, and business partners and all of this, but
if you're with your client, but you're too busy trying to schedule other clients to actually be with your client, let Acuity automate your schedule so you can spend your time actually with your client.
Come on.
Downey showed this NFL mom a clip about her son.
This smell like hot dog water, boy.
We need to do something about that. Cameron Tyler, I'm going to show you how to rinse that odor out.
That smells a lot better. Rinse impossible odors out in one wash.
But you the only one that's down there that's, again, from the business. And you said it yourself. Oh, yeah, he was there for a conference. He was there for a meeting. Okay, so why was it that you were the only one from the quote-unquote business meeting and all of this that was sitting courtside taking him up on Instagram?
Talk about it.
Pictures and shit. Come on now.
Talk about it.
Let's stop the gaslighting. Ooh, you should have shut the fuck up. You should have shut the girl.
Yep, she knows she
Or
lying.
anybody.
And I met your husband.
Okay, but
So who cares? Okay, Orlando, who gives a fuck at this point? I already said that. Look, she clearly does not see the benefit or the necessity in anybody meeting her husband. So I mean, that's neither here nor there. That's one level and layer. She don't care about you meeting her husband.
Yeah,
so
she don't.
Hey, does not matter. A lot of y'all, she didn't want you to know she had one. So again, we gonna scratch that off. Second off, Orlando, the reason why that whole, but he ain't meet your husband thing is kind of null and void is because how many people have met the spouse and still got fucked? It does not really matter in the grand scheme. If people gonna be flawed and foul, they gonna do that regardless.
Yeah.
Do you know, honestly, how many people have dapped it up, went out to drinks, went out to eat, vacation, trips, broke bread, and still fucked your wife?
The niggas got a point.
I get it. I do get it. I do understand. Oh, the whole meeting thing. I get that. Me personally, I feel like the better argument would be, why was your husband not in attendance with you?
Yeah.
But the whole meeting, like, who gives a fuck? People baby.
Yeah.
And be getting cracked in the back seat on lunch break. And you think you cool with Mindy, his wife. Oh, hey, Mindy. Oh, you look great, girl. And I'm gonna fuck your husband in about 2 hours. So meeting is neither here nor there. I wouldn't really go into all of that. Would it be a nice thing to do? Sure.
Yeah, would be nice.
Would I personally want that? Yes. If I'm doing something and it's involving exchanging money and business ventures, yes. I do feel like, that's kind of necessary. But in the grand scheme, do we really need it? No. Especially since she got a manager and all that. Okay, we can give you that. Again, do I? No. Me personally, I would need my husband involved in everything. But again, somebody can argue, well, I kind of don't. I got a manager for that shit. However, the optics of getting flown out, sitting courtside, taking
the
pictures.
Optics.
Like you got pictures on Instagram or.
And speaking of the optics, why do she have pictures on her social media of Anton, but none of her husband? Now she claims that she's married. How have you been on YouTube that for what I know of has been a year? You've been on YouTube that I know of for a year, and nobody knew you was married. Not even the people at After Hours knew you was married. Make it make sense.
I'm not your nigga. Your husband, put some respect on it. Your husband. So again, it's the look of it. It don't look good, sis. It don't. But Orlando, you really gotta chill with this whole meeting the husband thing. It don't matter. He ain't there. I can meet y'all all day long and still fuck you when I get back to the hotel. Because he ain't here. And if I don't respect him and you seemingly don't respect him, what does it matter if I met him or not? I mean, for crying out loud, it is no disrespect to Anton's wife. I think maybe she really is a sweet woman. Okay? But according to a lot of y'all, they have all met his wife. So again, what does the whole meeting have to do with anything? It don't. If a bitch gonna get down, she gonna get down.
We've already talked about that. Yep. But what I'm saying is, you're saying because you don't know. You don't know when you're looking at that picture. You don't know if you met him or not.
I know he hasn't met your husband. When I looked at that picture, and maybe because I have inside knowledge.
Yeah, that's why. So my point is, you don't know.
But I don't have to know. So that's inappropriate. Let me say this.
Clock her, Orlando. We can get so mad. I think she get mad because, again, she's knowing that she's wrong. Like, I'm a little bit guilty. I have played into this facade and illusion a little bit too much for entertainment, to get a check, to get some clout, and it's backfired. And now even her friends are clocking her on it. Like, nah, that shit is out of pocket. This is inappropriate.
Maybe you just don't see it. You can't see how this could be construed.
That's not what I said.
Okay,
We just talked
okay, so you see this as being inappropriate.
what it kind of like imagery.
So let me ask you, forget the imagery. Is this inappropriate to you?
From my perspective, it wasn't, because that's not what I was doing. But I told you, I can understand why people might have thought that, but
Your home desperately need a facelift?
Well, if you can paint a wall, you can completely transform it. Just like
why people might have thought that, but I literally did not have anything going on or anything like that. There's nothing inappropriate going on. So me just leaning didn't seem like an issue.
It's the picture itself, darling. The optics of the picture itself.
Are you going to continue working with Anton?
Well, I do not. Well, I have not been on after hours since the whole incident happened.
That's not answering my question.
I'm not finished.
Okay.
So I haven't been on after
There's
hours.
a yes or no question.
I felt that there were a lot of things that I did not like about everything that went on. So with that, I decided to pull away from the show. So no, I am not.
Is that a permanent termination?
I am not.
Permanent termination?
Translation: I don't like being labeled a whore. I don't like being labeled a side bitch. I don't like being like the labels that people are being called me on. Ma'am, Mika, if you ever listen to this, the reason you're being labeled these things is because of the pictures and the way you're moving. That's why you're being labeled like this. You're labeled like this due to your behavior and due to the way you're moving. You should change your behavior way, way, way before this. Now, your little PR tour is a complete failure. Not because you wanted it to be a failure, but it's a failure because, quite frankly, you brought up something that didn't need to be brought up. And truth of the matter is, it was dying at best. At best, it was dead. You the one, either you, your manager, who the hell ever, decided to put this back out on Front Street. Here you are on Front Street looking like a jackass. Congratulations.
Yeah, I was only doing one show.
Okay, so you're no longer a part of it. Here's another very challenging question, but I have to ask you. I just have to ask you. Have you and Anton ever had sex?
No. No.
Any?
Hold on. No.
Okay. Any sexual relations?
No. It's always been strictly professional.
Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone.
I would know.
Welcome.
It's always been strictly professional. Strictly professional. Like I said, Anton
like, share,
has his
subscribe.
persona online.
Okay.
Like, share, subscribe.
I get his persona online, but personally, Anton hasn't done that to me.
What happened between him and Corey Holcomb? Because the 5150 show, from what we all saw, you were there with Anton, correct? Mm-hmm. We didn't see you, but clearly, Corey said your name, and I even saw a video that was not visible to the public that you can share. Like, we saw a lot, but was there anything behind the scenes? Were the guys agitated initially? I think I saw something with that you said.
Put this on.
What happened?
So I can damn see.
Okay, so
Drink your water, sis, so you can come up with a good answer. Okay, buy you some time. God damn.
So we got to the studio, and
let's back up a little.
Okay.
Again, here's another invitation, correct? There's another invitation from Anton. An invitation.
No.
Did Corey invite you?
No. So this is how this rolled out.
Sure.
So Anton decided to put together a podcast tour that he was going to do, and that he's still on, actually, that he was going to go to different locations. Cool. I'm the only person on Anton's program that is an actual content creator, not a panelist, not a guest. I'm an actual content creator. So
why are you the only one?
Because I'm the only one that wants to do content outside of Anton.
Are you the only beautiful one on your team?
That's subjective.
But
there's other pretty women there. But whatever you think, that's what you think. But there's other women.
Do you think you look better than his wife?
No, I'm not going to answer that question.
No, I mean, again, these are things that...
The shade. Do you think you look better than his wife? The shade, the shade, the shade. In the words of Ron Simmons, damn.
Sent to me, people say...
Orlando's so messy. Orlando say, I'm finna run it up. Shit. I'm finna take advantage of this shit. I know y'all finna watch this damn YouTube interview. So let me get down and dirty so y'all know, yeah, y'all can trust me to give a good damn interview. I'm gonna ask, I don't care, she my friend. Shit. I need some subscribers and YouTube asses, bitch. What? Now, Orlando, you know there's some messy ass questions. Do you look better than his wife? Why are you the only one? Are you the cutest one? Or are you the only pretty bitch on the panel? Oh, okay. Orlando, you messy as hell.
Can you please ask her how she feels?
Why would I answer that? Why would I subject another woman to answering something that is absolutely insane?
But fair enough. Go ahead.
And it's disrespectful.
And that picture was disrespectful.
But she was there.
She was there at the second one?
Yeah.
The second picture?
Yeah.
Did she take the picture of you waiting on her husband?
I sent you the video. Play that.
I'll show that video when she was sitting on his lap.
And what were we doing in the video?
I think I saw you in the back, and maybe y'all were doing a show.
Yeah, we were doing an after-hour show.
And he told his wife to come on over and sit down.
But I think no.
That isolated.
No, it's not.
Oh, she getting a little pissed off there, eh? Let's continue.
Isolated. That was the entire day. So
I mean, isolated your history with him.
No.
Okay.
That the only one that she hasn't that she wasn't at was the first one at the game. Outside of that, Rita is there. Now I'm not in charge of her schedule.
And that's even scarier.
She's there most of the time, which
well, 99.9%
of the time. But she does a lot of the business dealing. She does the emails. She does the scheduling because she actually schedules my flights.
Sure.
She does those. So Anton is not the person that actually does it. He has an assistant, but a lot of the times his wife does it.
Yeah. And you do have a husband-wife business partner.
Let's just
and
skip
sometimes those individuals, wife or husband, can be accepting of different arrangements.
Okay, but what does that have to do with me? My arrangement is business and personal.
Right, that's what I mean. That's what I mean, that arrangement, yeah.
So, no, it's not an arrangement. It's an actual business.
No, it's an arrangement.
Okay, that's probably
You know what you insinuate and imply.
that's probably Danika's Wi-Fi.
Like, maybe they get down with the lickety split. Nah, hold on, nah. Maybe she cool with the lickety split. Maybe she won't in on it. Tag me in, coach. Put me in, coach. I mean...
My name is Zane Denoyer, and I'm studying advanced computer science. I would say my UT experience was amazing. Student services did their best.
You want in on it? Tag me in, coach. Put me in, coach. I mean, do y'all? Okay, do y'all? Now I ain't saying that's what Anton and them got going on. That's what they trying to say that. I ain't saying that. But me personally, if they are, like, I don't get down with that. I don't share my penis. I don't share my husband. No, I'm too stingy.
I'll be back in a second.
Possessive. What you need her for? You got all this. What the fuck you talking about? What the fuck you mean? Shit, I'm enough. What is you talking about? I mean, unless you ain't enough, sir. I don't know. That just get a little bit weird for me, so... Let's just not invite nobody into the bedroom. Let's continue.
No, words matter.
Contract.
Words matter.
Yeah.
And
I'm very fastidious when it comes to
I know.
words.
And you're also a fast talker. So I pick up on it. You fast, but I listen.
Sure.
However, no, she does a lot of the booking, so she knows who's coming in and out and things like that. But like I said, that last one that we were just talking about, she was there the entire time. That's why in the video I sent you, she just came on in. She was sitting there the entire day.
Okay, going back.
Okay, so let me defend MICCA on this then. Y'all know how I'm kind of defending Anton with the whole meeting of the husband situation. Well, maybe MICCA is not going to put too much on the whole Anton being married and flirting and all of that. when clearly he's doing that shit in front of his wife. So if she don't care, again, why should I? Same thing with Anton. If she don't care about me meeting her husband, why should I? So they both kind of valid in them stances.
Back to Corey. So you were there, you arrived, and the show starts.
No.
Well, let's get past everything else and just get to the crux of it.
Okay.
What do you think really sets off either Corey or Anton?
At what part?
At any part. You were there, so you may have witnessed or have seen characteristics that could have been combustible
I
and
think
sort
both
of
of
inflamed them.
I think both of them set each other off. Because you have two men that are good at what they do, two men that are trying to get their point of view across as what is the best view.
Sure.
And they don't not only not agree on political things, they don't.
I don't care about this.
Espouses white America's thinking or
I don't care.
to demean. And Corey, therefore, or maybe Anton, sort of. Well, Corey said something.
I don't give a fuck about the Corey Anton shit. The Corey Anton shit is old. It's played out. I'm over it. Okay, I don't want to talk about Anton or Corey.
Now you like me. I don't even
that
care
because
about
you just
that
said,
Corey and
I kiss somebody's butt, so I'm just open this one. What would you do?
Who cares?
Something, but I also think
But
Anton had a right
the
to say what
context-
he said about you can't.
I don't care.
But if you feel the way Corey feels, then maybe you don't because you think it's appropriate.
I think Anton handled that so respectfully.
I thought the exchange,
Did he? Oh, please.
Was warranted how both of them went, but I didn't think it needed to be elevated to.
And I say respectfully in the sense that Anton didn't allow it to get physical because I thought Corey was about to dog him when if Anton may punch him,
Whatever.
but then I was disappointed
I-
to see two black men.
I didn't like
Who cares?
seeing, other females in the studio,
Yeah.
so I didn't like that. Especially with men, I think you should be able to handle things accordingly.
Why did Corey call you a bitch?
I don't know why he called me one, honestly.
Are you going on the show?
Okay, I'm back.
Am I going on the show? On his
Corey
show?
show.
No.
On Willie show.
The same way, I can accept an apology. I can accept somebody saying a wrongdoing.
Boy.
I accept people make mistakes, and I'm not putting that above anything. But I understand what that show is now, and so I don't think I fit the audience too much, and I don't think I would provide any value.
Mika.
You should shut the hell up. You're an idiot. Say something, Mika. If you can.
And okay, I'm going to say this as respectfully as I can, but I'm sorry if it comes off harsh. All right. Because this is why people think that you are a cloud chaser.
Yeah. Talk about it.
If you really peep the game on what she said, when he asked that question, she said, I don't think so. The fuck? It would be a definite fuck no for me. Not only did he disrespect you in the heat of the moment with Anton, but then the nigga came back the following week like, yeah, bitch, you can come on my show, but you gotta bend over, let me see her. You're gonna have to lick the balls and dribble the dick. And you're gonna really sit here and say, I don't think so. I mean, I can accept the apology, but, I just don't think I'm gonna be a good fit for the show. Then nigga talking about fitting his dick in your ass, and you talking about you're not a good fit for the show. Excuse my language, but girl, it's given. I mean, I don't think I would, but maybe if he said an apology and and what?
Oh, excuse me. What am I eating? It's something called summer sausage.
What? Girl, they didn't do anything for clout. Anything for clout? Ain't no way I'm getting ready to grace you and your nasty ass with my presence after you disrespected me to the utmost. Call me a bitch. Say that I can only come on your show if I suck your dick from the back. Girl, You know, you gotta get on that casting couch now. I can put you on. But you gotta get on this dick, though, before I put you on. Yeah, I'll put your mouth on it before I put you on. Bitch, what? You sitting here really like, I mean, yeah, maybe. I'm sorry, it's a hell no for me. It's a hell for you to even say that. It lets me know you can be bought, sis. And that's just my humble opinion. You can be bought. This is why I
Yes,
think
you
every
can.
bitch got a price. And even the wives ain't loyal.
Yeah, everybody's got a
according to a lot
price.
of y'all, the wives be the biggest hoes. And I see why y'all think that. And I'm in no way, shape, or form saying emphatically that this is what MICCA is on, but that's what it can look like, sis. And I'm just gonna be honest with you. It's giving you can be bought.
Yep.
That I don't care how much you disrespect me. I don't care how much you throw me under the bus. I don't care how much. I mean, just apologize, make it look good for the cameras, and yeah, But I mean, I don't know though, because I don't think I would be a good fit for the show. Nigga, fuck your weak ass show.
It's like she don't give a fuck.
Man, I'll be like, next question. I'll be like, what kind of fucking question is that? Why would you even ask me some shit like that? Hell no, I ain't going to that motherfucking show. Call me out my name, had nothing to do with this shit. Then the following week, and this was after he saw your video where you was kissing his ass, MICCA. Let's clock it. After he saw your video, MICCA, to where you was being too damn forgiving, in my opinion, and he ain't even asked no damn forgiveness. No, I forgive Corey, and I wish them the best, and girl, it was giving you still want to keep that door open. Cause hey, I need that bag, I need that clout, I need that marketing. Girl, and you still doing this shit. I mean, I just thought I would be a good fit for the show. Because, I mean, at first I didn't understand what the show was about. So why the fuck you go on the show you don't know what it's about? So I'm saying, that's why they put that coat on you. They put that clout chasing coat on you. Because you would show up to anything if it meant getting some clout, getting some bags, networking with some celebrities. It's a bad look, sis. That's a bad look. And then you was told, according to you, 2 weeks prior to you even going to the show, that you was going to be on the show potentially? And you mean to tell me you didn't do any research prior to you going up there on what that show was about? You just looked and saw numbers and views. Like, oh, okay. Girl, that's what I'm saying. Hold on. Clout ain't that damn deep. I get my own motherfucking clout. I get my own motherfucking money. Disrespect me. Hold on. Thank you, Aunt, for your $1. Thank you, Upward. It said, hello, Mrs. Bell. It's been a while since I've seen your live stream. Thank you for your commentary, and God bless you and your husband. Thank you so much. Thank you, Lamar. It says, Anton, a Detroit player. He definitely hit. Y'all are entitled to y'all opinion. I don't believe Anton hit MICCA. I just don't. None of these women that Anton has flown out have seen his penis. They haven't. Okay? Y'all can believe what y'all want to believe. I don't. In my opinion, Anton is the type of guy that you dangle pussy at, so he can keep on giving you dollars. It's very reminiscent of a stripper, right? So I'm going to twerk in my thong. I'm going to put on my nipple pasties and, put my titties in your face. And you go, oh, yeah, girl, let me... Can we go to the back? Maybe. Let's see how much money you got. Oh, I got a lot more where that come from. Okay, we gonna see. And then you just keep on making it rain on her. All right, now I spent a lot of money. Now we gonna go to the back? You gonna go outside to the truck? You know, then I bust the pussy in your face. Maybe. Let's see how much money. You got some more? Oh yeah, I got some more. Hold on. Come on, y'all. Y'all know. Are y'all following me? Y'all gotta be more wise than this. Y'all gotta be more wise than this. Y'all gotta peep game better than this. This hoe is stripping. Not calling MICCA a hoe. God, MICCA gonna beat my ass. Goddamn. Not calling. I'm just saying, like, this is what I can equate it to, like stripper and tipper. You know, you ain't gonna never fuck, but I'm gonna feed you the fairy tale. I'm gonna feed you the illusion. Oh yeah, let's see how much you got a few more $100 bills. You know, I might even go down to your zipper. You know, you got a few more dollar bills for me. Yeah, I got a. Oh shit. Are you gonna suck it this time? I might suck it this time. Let's see how much. You got a little bit more change? Oh, shit, baby. I'm going broke on this bitch. Oh. Come on, y'all. Y'all got to be smarter than this. If y'all really think Anton out here getting... Okay. I'm going to let y'all have it.
What is it that you want people to walk away with today? What truth do you want people to walk away with? And what more do you want to say?
They say, please, these girls going. Wait, okay. Let me explain. Let me explain, y'all. Are girls going? Yes. Do I believe they are going for Anton's type? Fuck no. Women absolutely categorize men. If you are not aware of that, you're dumb. You're goofy. Anton is the type of trick that you dangle pussy. You never give it to him because once he get it, he feel like he conquered you. And next challenge. He's that type of goofy ass nigga. In my opinion, it could be wrong. Entertainment purposes only. Please don't sue me. I ain't got nothing. I ain't got nothing but this damn share. You can take that. You can have it. I'll order another one. I have my husband give me another one. I don't care. Okay? But we categorize men. You can look at Anton and say, okay, this type of nigga that you just tease. You tease for the cheese. You make him feel like he has a chance, but he really don't. But I'll play into it. Because as long as I play into it, I'm going to be able to milk this nigga. He a one day, someday ass nigga. Baby, please ass nigga. Okay, he in that category. The next guy. Let's say this is, who the hoes like? Put in the chat who hoes like. Y'all know what the hoes like. Let me, I'm trying to look.
Let me speed this up.
It's me peeping game.
Now, when people ask me a question about that situation, it's to defend something that absolutely never happened. Yeah. And you cannot defend a lie.
What's the next takeaway?
The next takeaway is just to make sure that you know, it's everything is contractual, right? So even though if me and you are, you know, my manager, just to make sure everything is contractual, even with the third party.
Next takeaway. If there's a next, I don't want to just line them up for you.
No, opposite of that, it's just, honestly, I think just overall, just to make sure that you're just not giving linger, because I'm a very private person. I'm a very private person.
That's the Pisces in us.
Yeah, I'm a very private person.
And Orlando, this how I know you, hey sis, because men don't talk about zodiac signs like that. They don't. I mean, no, not saying that Orlando not a man, because he's clearly a man. And shout out to him, he did his damn big one on this one. But he giving me, you know, he giving me, hey girl, clock it. And I fuss with Orlando, so let's not get this fucked up. It's my opinion, entertainment purposes. But yeah, that's the Pisces in us. And that's just kind of what it's getting for me. Yeah, it's just a little bit of zest sauce in it, but I ain't mad at it because at least he know how to keep he keep it real proper like. And we fucks with Orlando. Go subscribe. Y'all see me? I'm subscribed to Orlando. So let's not do too much. Now I might unsubscribe after this, but at least you gotta click in the view. He getting his YouTube check off my YouTube premium account. Shit. So Orlando, let's not do too much. But that Pisces statement gave you away. It really did. That's the Pisces in us. Now I want to clock this though. Tamika, you ain't too damn private.
So
you ain't
hell,
too
I
damn
ain't.
private, sis. You probably when you want to be, when it's convenient for you to be. But other than that, yeah, please.
And again, I'm not doing anything nefarious. And so sometimes when I hear things, I'll say, okay, well, people are gonna just. I don't give life to it because it's not true.
Do you like a little bit of the attention?
I've always got attention.
No, that's not what I'm asking.
No, I've always got.
that's not what I'm asking.
Of course you like the
I've always
attention.
got.
You can't modify my question. This is called perspective. It's my perspective.
And this is my perspective of your answer.
Okay. This is what I had to go through being her executive producer, y'all. This is what I had to go through.
So the attention from the negative stuff, absolutely.
No, do you like attention from men?
No.
Okay.
I like attention to what I'm doing.
Are you happily married?
I'm definitely happy.
Are you bored in your marriage?
No.
Okay. Just people. You wanted me to ask you questions.
They want you to be messy.
No.
Let's call it a thing.
Okay.
They want you to be messy. They want you to hold on. This is the internet. They want you to be messy. They want you to be all in my business, and they want you to get something.
Ding, ding, ding.
There. I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem in my marriage. Most of y'all didn't even know I was married because this is why.
No.
No.
Let's not do that. Oh, Mika. We were rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. I've never in my life had to yell at a girl like this. Mika. Saying that you don't want attention from men
It's bullshit.
Now, do we prioritize our husband's attention and his love and his support over any and everybody? Absolutely. But female nature, bitch, you want attention from every motherfucking body. You want people to tell you, oh, you're so cute, girl. Yeah, stop. I'm not going to allow y'all to do that. I'm not going to allow you to deny your female nature of attention. Men, cats, children, women, please, bitch, we want to teach my damn self. Y'all, I be making my Instagram reels. Then I go back and just watch my shit over and over again like, yes, girl, you did that. I want to teach it from me. So all this shit, oh, no, I don't know. I want to teach from my works. Oh.
Why?
Is that why you got your booty cheeks poking and you push up bra and girl, oh, okay. Go on, sis. I'm gonna let you go ahead. Go on, Clinton. I'm gonna let you lie. But I gotta clock you. Cause you also came back lying on top of that lie, in my opinion. Talking about, cause y'all not getting ready to feed it to. Hold on, let's take it back.
That's the Pisces in us.
Yeah, I'm a very private person.
No, you're not.
And again, I'm not
No, you're not.
nefarious. And so sometimes when I hear things, I'll say, okay, well, people are gonna just. So I don't give life to it because it's not true.
Do you like a little bit of the attention?
I've always got attention.
No, that's not what I'm asking.
I've always got. I've always got.
You can't modify my question. This is called perspective. It's my perspective.
And this is my perspective of your answer.
Okay. This is what I had to go through being her executive producer, y'all. This is what I had to go through.
So the attention from the negative stuff, absolutely.
No, do you like attention from men?
No.
Okay.
Oh, you lie.
Bullshit.
Every woman likes attention from men.
I like attention to what I'm doing.
Are you happy?
Clearly not.
So deodorant for a living. We're asking you to make the switch to the one with the orange cap. This stuff is.
Come on.
Because what are you doing? Let me show
Fully
you.
married.
I'm definitely having
Are you both?
I don't believe you. And nobody else does either, sis. Because if you were happily married, I do think, in my opinion, that your husband would be held in a much higher regard than what you are.
Yeah, 100%.
For crying out loud, you just said that people didn't even know you were married. So, what? And then to say, oh, I kept him a secret because, for shit like this. Well, it
Bullshit.
wouldn't be shit like this if you didn't feed into the shit like this.
Damn right.
Y'all gotta stop these cop outs as to why you hiding this and
Stop the
hiding that.
cap.
No, let's call a spade a spade. A lot of y'all hide y'all relationships and hide y'all marriages because you don't trust the man that you're with. You don't trust the woman that you're with. That's the bulk of it, in my opinion. You don't trust your damn self. You don't really like them like that. You try to downplay that shit. I mean, to me, in my opinion, the only reason why you hide a marriage, y'all, you hiding your marriage? You don't trust the foundation. You don't trust that dude. You don't trust yourself. You just using them. You don't really like them like that. You don't really care about them like that. It's something along those lines. But yeah, people should absolutely know that you're married.
Yeah.
Even if you don't tell them who your husband is or who your wife is, they should at least know that you're married. But all this, no, I'm going to keep it a secret because people going to start saying stuff. People going to say stuff regardless. That's first things first. But second off, they wouldn't say nothing if you didn't give them shit to say.
Thank you.
Like you giving them all the use. Like, hey, look at this. I'm getting fluid out by airtime. Sitting courtside, taking pictures. Like you giving them ammunition. So we're gonna stop that. We're not gonna make it seem like, I hid my son to protect him from the world.
Lies.
Girl, please.
And go straight to hell.
Okay. Just people. You wanted me to ask you questions.
They want you to be messy.
No.
That's all the thing. They want you to be messy. They want you to hold on. This is the internet. They want you to be messy. They want you to be all in my business, and they want you to get something out of me that isn't there. I don't have a problem.
He ain't trying to be in business. He's just trying to figure out, what's real. What's real and what's fiction. That's it.
I don't have a problem in my marriage. Most of y'all didn't even know I was married because this is why. And two, outside of entertainment, just like your girl Beyonce, it's none of your damn business. What?
Mika, so now you Beyonce. You worse than Corey Holcomb talking about, they did this to all of us. They did it to Malcolm X, to Martin Luther King. I'm like, Corey, I know you ain't putting yourself in the same motherfucking sentence as no motherfucker. Go sit your ass down. Sit your $5 ass down before I make change. So, Mika, are you really equating yourself to a Beyonce? Sis, no shade, but you ain't Beyonce. I ain't even Beyonce, girl.
Try to release me before the elevator. Yeah. But my point is, the general public is only with anybody that's in the public. It's only preview to what you let them know. Now, a lot of them want to dig. A lot of them want to, find something salacious, this and that. That's fine because people like drama. But
what did you think it was embarrassing to your husband?
To do what?
No, not to do anything. Did you think the
headline?
the memes, the headlines?
Yeah.
Okay,
it was embarrassing to me because it wasn't true.
Yeah.
But okay, this proves my point though. With the whole, it's kind of stupid and pointless to try to hide your husband. It's still going to affect them either way.
Yeah, why hide them?
That's why I'm saying, in my opinion, y'all, because I know it's going to be differences of opinions with this and, different things that apply to different people. And that could actually be excepted to the rule. But in my opinion, especially in regards to marriage, the reason why I feel like it's pointless to even hide it is because either way, the shit can be found. And whether you're somebody that is in secrecy or not, shit is still going to affect you.
Mm-hmm.
So, in my opinion, it's a cop out to say, well, this is the reason why I didn't do this and do that, because it's gonna happen anyway. So, what's the real reason?
Okay, we're gonna stop right here. And I see Crimson Kerr has something to say on this. Let's see what Crimson Kerr has to say.
They don't have a form of communication where they talk back and forth.
Yeah. So, but you said he did not meet your husband in person.
No.
Is that to imply that he met him virtually?
No.
So he's never met your husband.
No.
And why is that?
No particular reason.
Sure.
Just I've never
Dang,
had to
I didn't know
actually-
Sister Kendra was live.
It was the sure. The editing work is insane. Did y'all catch that?
Damn, and she laughing. She is laughing.
Did you catch? Please tell me y'all catch that. And the camera work. The camera work is bonkers, y'all.
This shit here crazy as
Shout
damn
out to the
hell.
editing. In the fucking place.
I'm still trying to get over the fact that she's been on YouTube that for what I know of a whole year, and out of nowhere she gonna sit there talking about this she a married woman. How Sway?
Thank you, original, for the contribution in the fucking place. You need to bleep twice.
I'm getting ready to get to the Tasha K one is after this, y'all. See if I can find it.
I gotta cut back to that camera. That camera was diabolical, y'all. Go back just a little bit.
person, then it's something or whatever. So
No, so I'm saying, what's the form of communication
I mean,
that he met your
I mean,
husband?
they don't have a form of communication where they talk back and forth.
Yeah, so, but you said he did not meet your husband in person.
No.
Is that to imply that he met him virtually?
No.
So he's never met your husband?
No.
And why is that?
No.
And that right there within itself, to me, is suspect as hell. How your husband should at least know of the person that you're doing business with, at least.
Particular reason.
Sure.
Just I've never.
Ain't no way in the world that I done had all this communication with some kind of man. I don't care if it was platonic or as Cam say, platonic. I don't care if it was a business reach out. I don't care if it was a reach out about my brand, the Crimson Cure, the book, da. I'm not going to have more than one conversation, one communication.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not having more than one. That's the initial reach out.
Talk about it.
Where the next communication is to my husband.
Exactly.
About that communication. When I when Ham interviewed me, wanted to interview me, I don't even think I would have been on his panel prior to that. I don't remember. I'm not sure. But I watched him and stuff like that. He reached out to me on Instagram. He invited me to be an interviewee on the show. My next I told him, give me a moment, you know, something to the effect of, give me a moment, let me talk to my husband. Because I'm not going to have even a business communication. Ain't nothing going on nowhere without my husband's full knowledge. To the point where I'll open whatever the message was, wherever it was at. Huh, you read it. See, this is what was said. What you think, baby? And it ain't nothing in it that's redacted. And you traveling, let's break that down. Because now we in the meat of it. You traveling with a man that is not your husband, that is a married man. You moving like a bird, MICCA.
Oh, damn.
And I don't know if you care.
Damn, talk about Sister Crimson.
Because on the one
moving
hand,
like a damn
you're
bird
into this bird narrative. On the other hand, you're trying to deflect it that people think that you and Anton are not in any type of illicit relationship. And because we don't know, the general audience does not know what's going on in the background and all that kind of stuff. We you know what I'm saying? It's suspicious. You traveling in and out of state. You are getting on all kind of planes.
Talk about it.
To be with a man in any capacity at all, and your husband has not stood eye to eye with that man to assess him, you have come all the way up out of your covering. And that's why you look suspicious. That's why everybody is saying you a side piece allegedly. Or you might have been doing this, that, and the third. Or it looked funny. Or it looked this way and that way. Because you've come out of your covering.
Talk about it. Look like a damn pigeon.
You look weird. It's weird. It's weird.
Weird as shit.
You're moving weird. You're not moving like a married woman. You're moving weird. You're moving like a single bird. A lone pigeon in this world.
Stool pigeon.
Your husband don't find it suspicious?
You don't find that suspicious. You don't find that suspicious. You don't find that suspicious.
You don't find it suspicious? That's why you looking silly on this internet. And the more you explain it, the more sillier it look. The more suspicious it look. The more you try to explain it away, and it's this, that, especially when you using word salad to try to explain it. There's no way possible. There's no way possible that I would be able to physically continue to go to some place of doing business and my husband, the man I'm sleeping with every night, my husband, not invited? My pearls are clutching. He not invited. Why? I need the covering of my husband. I don't know what this other person gonna do. We talked on the phone. We might have been on a panel. I don't know you. Not if I got a husband. That's
Talk about it.
A woman's move. She ain't got nobody to. She ain't got no covering. She ain't got no covering. A single woman ain't got no covering. A woman ain't got no husband, ain't got no covering. Unless she got a daddy or a brother or something. Other than that, she ain't got no covering. So she moves she can try to move with integrity if she wants to, but she still don't have that covering that a husband would provide. My because my husband is invited anywhere and everywhere, especially when it's men involved. Because I need them to know that one right there ain't nothing to play with. And he don't play about me, and I don't play about him. To let the other men know that there is a man that I respect. I respect his covering. I respect his leadership. I respect his authority, and I am off limits to you. No, you cannot clap the cheeks. No, you absolutely not. I'm not even going to give you the aura that you can. And I got a whole husband. We're not even going to put that in the atmosphere.
There we go.
That's right. Ain't no man gonna have no one-up on my husband. Ain't no man out there gonna know no conversations and interactions and we went to lunch and my husband don't know that and didn't approve it or disapprove it. No, why he want to take you somewhere? Take you somewhere for what? Matter of fact, hold on, I'll be down there. Give me 15 minutes. And I've been skinning and grinning and hee-hawing with some kind of man. And I got a whole husband. No, of course you don't want those two to meet. Never the twain shall meet.
I've never had to actually do anything where my husband was there. And so if he's there, like when we work together, is here, so my husband's come here. But
when we first met and worked together,
we were in person as well.
Your husband came.
Yeah, but we were here. We were here in the DC area. And yes, my husband came.
Yes.
So again, if he was here, then yes. But most of my
You are so full of shit.
If not all, I usually have a manager or somebody else deal with that. So that's the reason why it's not a thing. But I talk to my husband.
You're so full of SHIT, child.
Partners or friends?
We're business partners. And
so you're not a friend, because I don't want to provide language that's inaccurate.
That's why I changed it.
Yeah.
We're business partners, absolutely.
You're not friends?
No.
Okay.
Friends would imply that we hang outside of business.
Not necessarily. Well, yes,
yeah,
correct.
Yeah, like
outside of business.
Yeah,
correct.
like not. We were, me and you were shooting here, and then.
Mika, you so full of shit. I'm sorry. I ain't trying to be rude or nothing, but you was full of shit and Goofy's damn hell. Let's keep going.
We just get something to eat afterwards, but we are doing business.
Stop the cap.
I'm saying, hey, are you up? Are you available today? You want to go out to the blah, blah, blah?
Yeah.
No, absolutely.
But do you believe it was important at some point for you to introduce your husband to Anton?
Yeah, because
I'm sure his wife thought it was important to meet you.
So I can't speak on what his wife thought.
Correct.
But the one time that I would have is when we had an event here, but he had to work. So.
But have you?
That sounds convenient.
Are you trying to convince us that you have not had a sniggle and a giggle and kicked the toe up that didn't have nothing to do with business? Y'all ain't had a phone conversation.
Talk about Sister
Giggling and
Crimson.
giggling on the phone.
Talk about Sister Crimson.
Oh, okay. You think so? I'm a woman. I'm a woman. We women. You trying to fool us, women? Are you really trying to get that over on the women? Not over on the women. You can't get it over on the women. We women. We women.
Again, stop the cap.
And a woman that does not want to even get caught up in the illusion that she is an adulteress steers very clear of any situation that make her look like an adulteress, even
Damn
if she's
right.
not. I'm going to drop a little something. I ain't going to get real spiritual. I'm going to drop a little something on you in the Quran. Allah tells us to not go near adultery. Not committed. Not committed. Allah, he said that too in another place, don't commit adultery. But he went further and said, do not go near to adultery. Why? Why? Why not? What's going near to adultery? Doing all the things that could possibly lead to adultery. I'm going to tell you something, and I'm going to keep it a whole stack. As lionesses, we are going to come across men that's not our husbands that we may find interesting, even from a distance. Because he has the quality. Because let me tell you something else about a lioness. We don't just attract the lion that marries us. We're lionesses. We attract all the lion energy, even if he don't have nothing to do with us. The way that a lioness keep herself straight is we don't even talk. We don't talk. We don't go around. We don't make nice. This is why a lot of lionesses are mean. We don't make nice. Because any little crack, because women know who they're attracted to or who they may potentially be attracted to. So any little crack or crevice, we close it. Just close it. There's zero, and when I say zero entertainment, I'm talking about zero entertainment for men we don't know. We don't know them. But we would never, like a single woman might go and like kind of be around because she's trying to present herself. She's trying to put herself in a position to get that man's attention. We never do that. We never do it. I don't want him to pay attention to me. Because there's a chance I might like that attention. We are safeguarding ourselves and our relationships and marriages by not opening ourselves to the energy of other men whom we may or may not be attracted to. He may have some qualities that we can see because we can spot it from a mile away. We can spot it. And you just close all the doors. You just close every door. Every door. Every door closed. Every door closed. We not study grinning and skinning. We not study trying to make our way around and say hi. We not, hey, no. We closed all doors.
Shut the doors. Shut the doors.
And this is how we keep our attraction to our husbands, because we do not allow other men to orbit us that we might perchance try to compare him to our husband, and he come up quote unquote lacking, or this or that. Cause that's real. I'm being real. We not doing no holier than thou stuff, because there's women out there that my husband not only would be physically attracted to, but that may display qualities also. There's always somebody better than you. So is somebody out there better than you? Huh? And this is why the saying goes, comparison is the thief of joy. She don't like her husband because she has been busy comparing him to whatever good qualities she has seen and witnessed in Anton. And she has compared Anton to her husband.
Yep.
And her husband, quote unquote, has come up short. And so she has lost that attraction and respect for her husband. That's the danger. Whether anything physical has ever gone down or not, the most dangerous part has already taken place. The most dangerous part has already taken place. You cannot allow yourself to open the doors to where the shaitan can play with you, play with your imagination. What if this man this, and what if this man that? If you're a lion, we married lionesses can acknowledge it from a way far distance. Got to keep on moving. Shaitan, you ain't gonna play with me. You're not gonna ruin my marriage. No, you will not. Lower your gaze. Lower your gaze.
Made it a concerted effort to make it happen. We do what we want to do, when we want to do it, for whom we want to do it for. And if something is really important to you and your family, either on your end as a wife, you absolutely make a concerted effort for this man. Or,
go ahead.
Or Anton, as a man, says, I want to meet your husband just because you're married, and I don't want any messaging or anything else to be misconstrued by him or the public. So it's fair that I introduce myself. Has that conversation happened?
No,
Hell no.
That conversation has not happened.
You know damn well that conversation ain't came up.
My thing, again, my business dealings is normally with me, my manager, things like that.
You're so full of shit.
My husband, let me translate that. My husband ain't got nothing to do with what I do out here with these men to get this money.
Talk about it.
He need to go over there and sit down. Because when I'm over here shaking and moving with these men, and it's usually men, because men have money and men have connections and resources, so I use my beauty. He's not invited because I'm using my femininity and my beauty to open these doors. And I don't need him looking at me sideways about how I'm using that. Many times it would be inappropriate as a wife to be using it or talking in such ways. Even if I'm not talking sexually, there is a
translation. She's for the community.
Energy that you can and cannot carry as a married woman. Even if you're schmoozing with your femininity, you got to be careful. It's a thin line to walk. It is a thin, very careful line that you must walk, but you must walk it, okay? And you must not cross it. You must not overstep those boundaries because you cannot come back. Your reputation get hurt for that. So, and men lose respect for you, and by extension, they lose respect for your husband because of the way you are moving. So if you don't have the integrity to defer the respect to your husband, to direct the men to your husband, okay, I may be the person that's to communicate, but you're going to have to go through my husband. You're going to have to go through my covering. There's a covering here. The men of every ilk, of every socio-economic status, and in every tax bracket think the same way when a woman come around, especially if she cute. She thicker than a snicker. So when she come around, thicker than a snicker, and men don't see no man, they see that ring, but how you moving. How you move determine what you think about that man, which then informs them about how they should think about that man. Because if you don't have much respect for that man, you're up for grabs in the mind of a man. Stop me when I'm lying. Men, stop me when I lie. When a woman says she married, but she moving in a way that does not display respect for her husband and her husband's covering.
She's for the game.
Or do y'all not think in the back of y'all mind, she up for grabs? I can get her, or she can be got by somebody.
Yep. She belong to the streets. Shout out to Future.
She doing a lot of twisting, a lot of smiling, a lot of laughing at all the jokes, and letting the men touch her. Touched her shoulder, she done touched the hand, she done got a hug. He done felt your titties on his chest. She's short, so he done felt the titties on his stomach. Titties is soft on a man's chest. They like that. Men like titties pressed on their chest and on their back and stuff. Men like that. Tell me when I lie. Stop me when I'm lying.
She ain't lying. We also like titties in our mouths and around our dick too.
So all them hugs, how are you? He trying to feel tig old bitties. He trying to feel tig old bitties. Especially if you got some. The death sentence is letting any and one of them men put his hand on the small of your back. That's 2.5 centimeters away from the crack of your butt. Girl. Ain't nobody cussing. Titties is not a cuss word. Titties. Women have them. Some big, some small. Some midway. Titties.
But man, you want to get some titties? First you get the haircut, then you get the titties. First you get the haircut, then you get the titties. First you get the haircut, then you get the titties. Okay, let me stop.
It's not without my husband knowing. So everything that
Let me stop.
I do, every place that I go, everything that I'm going to be doing, my husband knows. And I have to actually talk about it with him, tell him what I'm doing, things like that.
How did you realize reassure your husband this was strictly business. Like if my wife is flying to another state,
Because of
at some point I'm going. I need to meet this person in person, and it doesn't matter to me if he's single or married. It doesn't matter to me if he feels that he wants to meet me. I want my wife to be very committed and loyal to the idea of her business engagements. I should be comfortable with as a husband. Do you understand?
Yeah, no, I understand what you're saying.
Sure.
But my thing is, I think a lot of people sometimes misconstrue is this. You guys separate for some reason, independent from like big conglomerates, right? So if there's a person that has a business,
Sure.
it automatically changes if Disney calls you.
What?
Because there have been other things that I have done as far as movie sets and other things that my husband has not gone to, and nobody would bat an eye if I'm talking to the director or if I'm going to meet, for a shoot for this or that. Your spouse is not always coming, and so I think
I don't care who.
In the words of Stephen A. Smith, we don't care. We don't care.
Would or would not say something. That ain't the point, Mika. And too many women fall into, well, other people don't think that, and other people would do. It's about what you will do. And this is what is the problem with a lot of modern women. Y'all don't have no integrity and standard of your own. Everything is relative to what you think would be acceptable to the general public, or what would make you look bad or not, depending upon the environment and the circumstances. But what happened to the integrity of moving how you supposed to move, regardless of where you are and who's looking and who ain't looking? It's giving chameleon.
Sister Goddess, anybody?
Cause over here, you know, if it make you look a little better to have your husband with you, that's who you have with you. But if over here, if you can kind of get away with being slick, you know what I'm saying, and talking this way and talking that way, you know how the old folks say you talking mannish. You're somewhere talking fast. We ain't gonna do this much longer.
I think the notion that just because is this person, and I understand that people have their own thoughts and perceptions of people, but I think a lot of the times when it comes down to people who are in independent media, they think it's more of a personal level, and still it's business.
Yeah, but I think what people may feel befuddled or confused by is, at some point, you put the business aside when rumors are brewing, when images are plastered all over social media.
Now you're talking about a year later.
Okay, so before a year later, let me ask you this. Has there ever been a concern from your husband about your business relationship with Anton?
My business relationship, absolutely not.
Bullshit. I don't believe that for a second.
He can watch it. Like, he can literally sit there and watch it.
I don't believe
and
that
two,
for a second.
If he has a concern or anything he wants to know, I just tell him.
Has he ever been incredulous?
Like
skeptical? Has he been your...
Here's what I gotta say about Mika's husband real quick. I'm back. Either Mika's husband is a simp, or Mika done been replaced and she don't even realize it yet.
Flying out there, or depending on how long you stay, or just the mere fact that I never even met the person. You just had that sort of incredulity, if you will, about not meeting your male business partner.
So I
Like, that's
think
about throat.
he would like to be, more involved with coming out there, but again, and you know what my husband does for an event,
Sure.
so it's not feasible.
No, it's feasible because here's how I see it. If Anton has to get on an airplane and come and meet your husband out of respectability, then that's what a man
Well,
does.
if that
So it's
was
feasible.
if that no, I was talking about feasible for if anytime I have to get up and go do something. Not and it's not just
Oh,
with
I
Anton.
know that because your husband hasn't always been on the show when we were doing something, so I get that.
Correct. And
Yep.
so that's what I mean by it's not always feasible. But if it was to that point where he wanted to have, Anton.
Her husband could come meet this guy when they was working together because she don't like that guy. She's not sexually attracted to that man. So it ain't nothing to see here. So her husband was always invited to that because she don't like him. Her husband is not invited. I guarantee you she makes the perfect little excuses as to why he don't never have to talk to Anton, look at Anton, be where she at with Anton, or nothing like that. Just go ahead, do it. I know you got to work, baby. You know what I'm saying? Don't even worry about it, baby. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to stop doing what you doing. Come over here and look good. But ain't nothing going on because she like Anton.
Ding 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 ding. She like Anton's money. That's what it is.
On do something.
Now, Sister Crimson, you think that she likes Anton as a person. That's not what it is. What she likes is Anton's resources, not him as a person. Cause honestly, look, if you look at Anton, if Anton if Anton had no money, no clout, who would Anton be? He would be average at best. That's who Anton would be. Anton at best would be an average dude out here, without his money and without his clout. Anton Daniels will be an average guy out here. Mika is attracted to his money and influence. And that's it, and that's all.
On do something, or if it was, well, I want to go,
Sure.
that would have been fine.
Yeah.
But it's never I don't, how should I say it? I don't give I need to hide this, or that's it's just, I just really feel that
That's projection. Nobody said hide. He said introduce. He said introduce.
See, she can't even listen properly.
I'm gonna use Hamp as an example again. Not only have I been on the show as somebody who interviewed, and I had Hamp on my show to be interviewed. After the show, him and my husband had a long conversation on camera, looking at each other. Out of respect. I didn't say hardly nothing in that conversation. They were getting along like gangbusters. I sat to the side. I said, "Oh, this is friend." They friends. They friends. Because what am I talking about? I talked about whatever I talked about on the show. And I'm drawing the comparison because it's a one-to-one YouTube stuff. You know what I'm saying? You collaborate with somebody, you know what I'm saying, and this, that, and the third.
Right.
It's YouTube collaborations. My husband know I'm on YouTube, and he know what a collaboration is. So he don't be tripping, but at the same time, it's not about whether he's tripping or not. Come here, babe. He was in Discord. Talking to y'all. Y'all remember that?
Lord have mercy.
Because this is independent, that we are not looking at it as business because
what is independent?
Because this is okay, so this is your business here.
Sure.
I can talk to you directly instead of having to talk to 1,001 people to get to you. So with that, it's still a business, but I can talk directly to you. So I can talk directly to Anton. So being that I can talk directly to Anton, I think people get a sense of that, well, because you can do that, then now it's something more happening if you go meet with this person.
Yeah.
Versus looking at.
So if there is an intermediary, to your point, Vanter, where they at? I'm gonna have to go ahead and get on up out of here after a little bit,
but we had fun.
Crazy. I'm gonna have some final thoughts. We gonna let it go a little while longer, cause this is another hour, and so we certainly not gonna do that. But
I'm gonna go on to Lucky Marie. Let's get into it. This is the Tasha K interview.
The bomb. A friend with weed is a friend indeed, but a friend with gold is the best, I'm told.
They know they can't fuck with you. I knew they couldn't fuck with you when I first seen you, which is one of the reasons why I took you under my wing. I'm like, oh, she got
How long is it
Hey,
now?
Lucky Charms, welcome back to another live stream. Be sure to hit the like button.
Let me see if I can find this Nyla one.
And hit the notification bell to become a Lucky Charm and be notified.
what's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Lucky Marie. We were here last night. Like the video on your way in, like the last video, we are here with the double back because when I got off the stream last night, they said, Lucky, old girl did a Tasha K interview, so can you cover that while you're at it? And so I said, you know what? I'm just going to come back and just work for the people. Whatever y'all send me, I'm talking about it. So we are here. I am on a run to possibly come here every day. Okay. But yeah, we are here. I seen this because apparently the Tasha K interview is behind a paywall.
I was gonna do this thing that
So shout out to Lakeisha Keisha.
I was gonna do this thing that Nyla did, but it's 3 hours. I'm gonna save the Nyla thing for later on this week. Let's get back into what Lucky had to say.
And shout out to Nyla Says. I'm not sure if y'all follow her. She had a video out. I didn't want to do too much because I didn't have enough time to review it. But check out her video in regards to this whole thing. What's up, y'all? As y'all come in, let me turn the comments on. We're going to get into this now. Keisha, I guess, has the access to the Tasha K audio. So I'm going to be listening to her audio. We are going to chat about it. We're going to have our opinions. I might drop the link for whoever wants to kind of give their input. And I've seen a few of y'all on the last video saying, oh, this is so messy. This is not no more messy than the people putting out the content. So the same way we do every other show or anything we watch, people comment on it. That's what we're doing. So we're just going to check it out. And somebody said, hey, Lucky Crown Heads in the building. I don't know who you are, But shout out to the crown heads. You know, we love Danica over here. All right, y'all, let's get into it. What's up, Eugene? What's up, who that? Jay Williams. What's up, Young Rance? What's up, Sean? Like the video.
Okay, guys, come on in here. We have some more information. Anton Daniels' alleged side chick just told everything. She did an interview that is behind a paywall. I'm going to let you guys listen to the audio. In this interview, she did not maintain eye contact. In fact, she was looking at the computer. It almost seems as if someone was listening and was either telling her what to say or they were typing her what to say. It is really awkward. Now, I have the full audio. We're going to get into it. I will stop it from time to time because she does say some really crazy stuff that kind of makes you believe, like, girl, you most definitely was messing around with a married man. Now, I'm not going to prolong it because, like I said, it is about 58 minutes long, so let's get into it. I'll make sure I got the audio.
Okay. Mika, what do you go by online? They just know you as Mika?
You're gonna go by MICCA or Pop Culture Mika.
Okay, Pop Culture. Why don't you come in? And then you look me up on the internet and you're so sitting up in you, next thing you know, you got a house and they're taking it.
And again, ladies and gentlemen, this is audio. So, with that being said, let's get it.
Exactly. Well, listen, welcome. No, unconditional interview. Your team reached out because apparently you were being slandered all over the internet concerning you and Anton Daniels, a fellow content creator on the YouTube streets that has a massive platform. Apparently he's married and has been married for a very long time, has children and everything, and you two have a working relationship, but content creators are saying that you guys have a relationship. They're saying that you are the mistress, side chick. Yes. Yeah. So that's what we're here for. Now, I'm due to talk to Anton, I believe Wednesday, if I'm not mistaken. We're talking to Anton Wednesday, Jason? Yes. So me and Anton are going to be doing a full sit down. We will be discussing you, but I think it's only right that we, hear from your mouth. So, real quick, just want to, if you don't mind, just give us some short background on who you are and what it is that you do. Cool. Well, my name is Mika. I go by Pop Culture Mika, and I am a commentator. I am a conservative commentator as well. I have been featured on Fox. I have been featured on BBC, and I am also the YouTube content creation space. Okay, cool. Yes. Yes. So you was cool and no.
Okay, so I don't know if I caught that last night when we reviewed it, y'all, that she was featured on Fox when he asked her, or just in that interview. So I guess she's like a local journalist or something like that.
Oh, I did not, but I have been doing this for a very long time. So I've been in the entertainment industry pretty much my entire life, and I kind of got into journalism by way of doing politics. So I do commentating with BBC News and, like I said, with Fox 5. Okay, cool. All right, no problem. So real quick, let's start from the beginning. How did you and Anton meet? So me and Anton met online. Anton reached out to me, sent me an email, told me that he would like to interview me. So that's how we met, talked about what we will interview about, and that was that. Okay. What did you reach out to do an interview, though? Were you trending at the time or something? So from what Anton told me, a lot of his I guess supporters or a lot of the people that watch him like my content, and they kept, emailing him because from what I know of Anton, they will email him if they see somebody online that they think is, interesting or they want, Anton to talk to. Okay, so he basically said the viewers have reached out to you. How many followers did you guys have at the time? So at the time that Anton reached out, I probably had about maybe 20K on Instagram. And I had just, I've only been doing YouTube a year, a little over 15, 18 months. And at the time, I had just started YouTube. So his followers probably know me from just, doing different commentations and being on different people's podcasts at the time.
Question. I don't think it's wrong to ask to interview somebody. Okay, let me just be honest. I guess if you have a big platform, when you're reaching out to people to interview, it should be people that can help your platform. So that does seem a little bit questionable. But from her end, on a receiving end, as somebody who's trying, and maybe you put out a little bit of content, maybe it's not compared to anyone else. If someone like this wants to reach out to me, it's safe to assume maybe they seen a little bit of something, and now, you know what I'm saying, I didn't need enough to be seen, to be interviewed. I can see, because I've been naive a lot, okay? So I could see being naive in that aspect, thinking, hey, maybe I put out something that this person could be interested in. I don't know.
Okay. And how many years ago was this? I've known Anton almost 2 years now. Okay. And so what would lead them to believe, and I know he had that big blowout with Corey Holcomb. I don't know if Corey mentioned your name or anything like that, but when it comes up, like you are coming up as Anton side chick. Now, I do want to put this out here. You are very attractive. You're very articulate. That's what looks around my list. I'm just saying. I'm just gonna keep it a button. No, please don't be disrespectful. I'm just saying. I understand. However, you heard Cam Newton. Cam Newton said he can't be around no beautiful women and it just be strictly friends. Okay? And a lot of men do think like that. So I just kind of want to understand like the nature of the relationship. Did you guys just start working together all the time and doing content together?
So, really quickly, how Tasha K framed that. This is the part about pretty privilege I think is not a privilege. Because when people think you're so attractive or just whatever, or you seem like men would find you sexually appealing, whatever the case may be, it's like you have more of a responsibility on how to move when not seeming so friendly real quick, or not don't laugh so much and show so much teeth because people gonna think y'all fucking. It's like it's so much more responsibility just because other people find you attractive. It's like, where's the privilege if just because I'm attractive instantly body on you, or maybe you was talking to somebody and I'm sure, you know, whatever the case may be, maybe y'all was talking about doing content or you link up anything, and then all of a sudden, oh, we know it's this. It's just like, it gotta be, man, I understand it's a double standard, but it is so difficult because it's like you have to do 10 times more steps, and then, girl, you marry. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when you marry, that's supposed to be your free ticket to move. Like, hey, I'm checking my husband. Everything should be, let me check with my husband. Just so people don't even be thinking nothing. But the fact that it do kind of come off like you're hiding your marriage, or that you're like a solo girl in the industry who's not married, oof.
Once Anton reached out to me and I did the interview, he, found that, I was interested in different things as far as pop culture and politics, and that I knew a lot when it came to those two areas. So we decided to go ahead and work together. Anton had something that he was revamping at the time, which was his old channel that he had called Fight Club, and he wanted to turn it into something called After Hours. So that's where I started, which is called After Hours.
Okay, guys. Did you guys meet up to do it? Even the title of the show seemed very seductive. Like, if you're a man watching and would you want your wife to be on a podcast called After Hours, especially if you felt like she had a certain media presence or you wanted to support her? Would that kind of like interfere? Would you feel uncomfortable in this? If you were a woman, like, and you're married, would you think twice, or would you just be thinking like, okay, I'm trying to really break in media in this type of way, so I'm not thinking about it? You know what I'm saying? Maybe we think differently when it's us in a position of getting opportunity. We're not thinking, oh, how attractive we are, how this may look. We're thinking, look, I know my intentions, because I've done that a lot. And it's gotten me in trouble, and it's gotten allegations on me just in my real life since young. I always try to say, okay, it's my intentions, and that's fine. But it ain't about your intentions a lot of the time. It's about the other person's intentions and how they set up the scenery. So I think even a show called After Hours, it just seemed like instantly people going to start thinking things. These shows, or you just kind of work virtually?
Most of it is virtual. I've probably been to Detroit about maybe 3 times, but most of it is virtual. Okay. It's not all of it. Probably about 98% of it.
Now, did you meet the wife?
Yes, I met her the first day I came out.
Okay. And she didn't mind y'all working together?
No, and to contrary of belief or popular belief, she's there 99.99% of the time. She's not a content creator, so she stays off camera.
Okay. Okay. So at the time on YouTube, you said you had about 20,000 followers.
On Instagram. On YouTube, I had just started when I met Anton, so I probably had a little over 1,200 subs at the time. I was building my platform.
Okay, guys, so I just got to say something. She stated that Anton reaches out to her to do an interview and to do an interview with her. As a content creator, the only people you want to reach out to are people that's trending. Nobody knows who this lady is. She said she had 20,000 or something on Instagram. Instagram and YouTube are not the same. A lot of time your followers don't cross over, which means you can have a whole bunch on Instagram. That don't mean they're coming to YouTube. So
That's true too, because the way you have to kind of pivot and make that tunnel to the rest of your people to subscribe, it is work. So unless you really want to put it in, it's like you really gotta social climb, I think. But to your point, Brianna said if she's not the side chick, why not clean the look with Anton instead of everyone? That's my thing. I think it would have been best to sit down with Anton, y'all have a conversation, and it be given like, hey, I know how I imply things, let's talk about it. Yeah, I know sometimes maybe for content. I think it would have opened the door and also got people to like or see the relationship and how Anton maybe fosters his environment. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't just seem like, hey, once a bitch don't want to be playing in this implication of what it could be of drama around me, I'm just gonna leave the bitch hanging. Like that's what it seemed like. But at the same time, I feel like that's what a lot of male channels do to a certain extent. Like it's a bit of exploitation where I know you coming here for some attention or whatever, because at the end of the day, she helped the exploitation because you said you were cool with it being for content. So you were cool with getting exploited for content. So to your point, Brianna, I think it would make sense for them to sit down and have that conversation, but not if the reason why we're even talking about this is getting a scandal or her even getting these interviews is based on her agreeing to being exploited in some sort of way, because she said she was cool with certain stuff for content. We're all cool. I sat on panels with places where they said things for content, and if anybody asks me why I sit there, I'll be able to say why. But, I just think that's the part where it just looks sketchy, because I don't get why you doing all this. If you was cool with doing it for content, just keep doing it. Like, I don't know.
She had 1,200 subs on YouTube, and she wants us to believe Anton reached out to her to do an interview. That is equating to $0. So Anton doing an interview with an unknown person that don't nobody know. I mean, nobody knew her then, really, and they don't know her now. So she wants us to believe that Anton reached out to her to do an interview because she is so articulate and she has all these things going on. But what we think is Anton, maybe he did reach out to her, but it was for something else, because there would be no reason as a content creator for you to be reaching out to people that don't nobody know. We would not be talking about her if it wasn't for Anton.
I was already, doing YouTube, and when Anton reached
Exactly. So what benefit, if I'm Anton, what benefit would it be to step out and save your marriage, bitch? Like, you should have checked me or created a boundary or whatever. Maybe I like the candor of flirting with you just to see what you'll do and how you'll squirm. Like, why is it my responsibility to offer some protection? Your protection was who you was married to, and you chose to leave that protection and keep him in the dark or a need-to-know basis. Now, girl, now you want your work husband to do something? I don't know.
to me, I already had motion on Instagram because of the entertainment that I was doing already, and the news commentary that I was doing already.
Okay. Hold on for a second. Now, Anton's wife is really gorgeous. She's very gorgeous. She's nice. I've spoken to her. However, when I look at you, you get a lot of DMs on Instagram.
I get quite a few, but I don't pay attention to them because at the end of the day, that's not why I'm on Instagram. So I see them, but
you see them? What are they saying when they're DMing you? What kind of things are they?
Honestly, I don't really get into it because I can, you can see what they start off with, and anytime I've ever seen something, it's not nothing that's ever business, and that's really what
girl, what they saying to you in your DMs on Instagram, it's giving fun, girl. Nobody has reached out to you other than you're pretty and they want to be nasty. I'm just being real. It is what it is.
Instagram is for.
Lakeisha been on it, okay? I haven't been catching everyone, but this is the only one that they sent with the Tasha K interview and audio. So shout out to her for getting it. And you guys like the video on the way in, you guys. We have 160 people so far.
I like the video. Thank you.
Hate on a nigga. I don't understand why you hate on me, nigga. We don't understand. Show love, nigga. It don't show nothing. It don't cost nothing to show a nigga love. All we doing is getting money. Show a nigga some love, nigga. Wabbly dabbly. Niggas out here don't love me, nigga.
All right, shout out to y'all. Yeah, also, just to your point, Malcolm, I don't think they did anything either. I believe it. I think we're all discussing. I don't think none of us believe it. I believe they did anything. I think we're all discussing just. I guess I'm just confused with all of this, y'all. When we say we're doing it for content, what is it that you guys as men get off where y'all like seeing men have other women around them that neither the guy who has them around or you can access? Like, what is it about you guys liking to watch other men who have a swarm or a harem of women around them, especially in a content world that's supposed to be about prioritizing family? I guess I gotta understand that, because I hear that a lot, like, oh, it was just for content, Okay, there has to be a market for it, but I just want to know why. And then most of these men are over 40, right? Or something, so I don't know. I guess I'm trying to figure out why.
I get people see me, but at the end of the day, it's for business. So they get no red.
Okay, cool. And so you really didn't have a following on YouTube. So basically, he leveraged his platform and gave you a following.
He definitely leveraged his platform. And he,
again, like I just stated, and then I'm gonna let it play. She had no followers on YouTube. 1,200 is damn near no followers. You just get monetized with 1,000. You had 1,200 followers. Why would somebody reach out to you? You have no followers. You're barely monetized to do an interview with you. What would be the reason? Use the brain that God gave you. Even if you don't have no brain, why would she think that Anton reached out to her to do an interview with somebody with no followers that don't nobody know? That makes absolutely no sense. But I want y'all to listen.
So the reason why this makes sense to me, and he said I'm confused by the question, I asked it again. Because if I have a panel or I have a show where I don't really care if you have your own platform. That's not why I'm bringing you on a show on like some tonight's conversation shit, where I just want people up there that either went viral, has some sort of clout. Not really about. But if in this and I have a panel, I don't really care if you have your own channel. I just want to make sure that you're able to articulate your points, speak well, and look presentable on the show. I don't really care about the other stuff. So I think that makes sense if you're trying to get something from them. But if I'm trying to facilitate a cast, the same thing when you host auditions, right? But this is in a different way. You don't really host auditions. You just scout for people who maybe have a little bit of a TikTok or something going on where they're okay and they're just trying to find their footing to speak. You don't really have to have some sort of traction going on to be able to be invited. And I think that creates a world to make it seem like there's a lot of people we may know that have a lot of information, that have a lot of, maybe could provide anything, but they don't have a following. So we're pretty much saying, get your own following, so then I'll work with you. You know what I'm saying? I think that that's okay for him not to do that. He's saying, hey, you don't have to have following. I see what's going on with you. You're this type of person. Maybe my support behind you would drive a little bit of something. So I don't disagree with that. And honestly, if I was to disagree with that, I would disagree with me agreeing to all the times Anton invited me to his channel years ago. I understood the process of, I just want to invite and open and facilitate conversations of a male and female dynamic. So for that, I don't know. I wouldn't just think, oh, she needs to have this stretching of people. But I guess the way she's putting it when she keeps saying business, it does make it seem like, okay, so you keep saying he reached out to you for business. Where's the business? But he said, I'm confused by the question. The reason why I asked the question, Omega, is because she kept saying they do it for content. I think Mr. Fantastic yesterday, he was trying to explain to me, like, we agreed that men who do content, they either have to put on a persona, like what they're saying Anton does, to keep attractive women around so that other men can give him the esteem or the validation he needs to say he's that type of guy. And I was just asking, why do men need to see that in order to believe what someone's saying if y'all truly highlight pro-family? You know what I'm saying? If y'all say pro-player, that would make sense. But to highlight family and then a man needs to put himself in position to get validation just for you to hear him by having a different woman, Why do y'all have to esteem him as that guy? But anyway, let me keep going.
Listen to her try to prove to the interviewer how smart and articulate that she is, and doesn't want to believe that Anton reached out to her for any other reason other than for some reason she's something that somebody or we never saw before. Okay, we never heard of her. Man, we don't know you. But she deflects and she even lies. So let's just finish listening.
Did you go to Detroit to see him for business? Yes. So me and Anton are going to be doing a full sit down.
British leveraged his platform, and he also was able to teach me how to use YouTube effectively because, you know, I tell a lot of people, Anton has pretty much mastered YouTube. So when I did go out there, I pretty much studied. I watched what he did. I watched how he talked to people on YouTube, how he talked to his following, his subs, and, you know, I learned a lot.
Let me ask you a question. If you were ugly, have you ever thought about being, because you're not ugly. If you were ugly, do you think Anton would have leveraged this platform with you?
I really can't get into what I think Anton would have done, honestly, but, you know, I'm not unaware that, you know, I'm attractive or that people find me attractive.
Thank you so much for the super chat to stop the live. He said men understand attractiveness is currency. Thank you so much for answering that.
Attractive, but what I know to be true is that I'm a very serious person when it comes to work. And so I'm a very hard worker. I give, you know, a lot of attention to detail. And if I work with somebody, they're going to see my value. And I really do think Anton really saw the value in what I did.
Okay, so were you doing this on Instagram at first before you did on YouTube? Or like you were just making
YouTube is, no, because YouTube is actually different than what I was doing. So what I was doing was on TV. So here locally, I was on Fox 5. So I did the entertainment set.
All right, y'all. I think I got 65 likes and there's 200 and something people in here. Please like the video. I don't want to do this, y'all. Let's loop this a little bit. Thank y'all.
Hate on a nigga. I don't understand why you hate on me, nigga. We don't understand. Show love, nigga. It don't show nothing. It don't cost nothing to show a nigga love. Are we doing this game, man? Show a nigga some love, nigga. Wabbly dabbly. Niggas out here don't love me, nigga. Hate on a nigga. I don't understand why you hate on me, nigga. We don't understand. Show love, nigga. It don't show nothing. It don't cost nothing to show a nigga love. Are we doing this game, man? Show a nigga some love, nigga. Wabbly dabbly. Niggas out here don't love me, nigga.
All right, y'all. Let's get back into it. Like the video.
Segment, I would talk with TMZ and we would talk about whatever the popular thing was. I also did a podcast out here in DC where we would talk to different celebrities, sports figures. I've had NFL coaches and all types of people, Wall Street people, just everybody that's pretty much trending we've had on that podcast. So I was already used to doing that.
Lady, nobody knows you. You see how she keeps trying to tell us who she is?
Nobody knows you, bitch.
Until people, you know, start sending me messages about Anton cheating on his wife. She is fighting for her life. She wants to let, you know, interview with Tasha K. She wants to force Tasha K to know who the hell she is. You speaking to a woman who got over 1 million followers. She don't know you. Nobody knows you. So she's fighting right now for her life.
I just had never done it on YouTube. So once I started my podcast, that's when I started to do that.
I guess what I'm trying to figure out, because I notice a lot of smaller content creators, but they have to already be doing content in the same manner in which I'm doing it. Because I've helped a lot of content creators. I've scaled their platforms massively. I'm taking content creators from 5,000 to 300,000, 200,000. Like, I really do that. But for you, I was just trying to figure out, like, because my platform is huge. And I was just trying to figure out, like, where did he actually see your talent? Because if you didn't have a YouTube presence, you were only on Instagram.
Either go by MICCA or by Sunday.
Sorry, I just messed up. I gotta stop. She said, where did he actually see your talent? Okay, see, we're in the same, because I'm like, girl, what?
And so I'm a very hard worker. I give a lot of
Look, let me rewind it, y'all.
I think you can see people's talent on Instagram. And if I'm not the one scouting for it, I think it should be fine. Let me see over here.
Really gorgeous. She's very gorgeous. She's nice. I've spoken to her. However, when I look at you, you get a lot of DMs on Instagram.
I get quite a few, but I don't pay attention to them because at the end of the day, that's not why I'm on Instagram. So I see them, but
you see them. What do they say when they're DMing you?
Yeah, what they say?
Honestly, I don't really get into it because I can, you can see what they start off with, and anytime I've ever seen something, it's not nothing that's ever business, and that's really what my Instagram is for. I get people see me, but at the end of the day, it's for business. So they get no red.
Okay, cool. And so you really didn't have a following on YouTube. So basically, he leveraged his platform and gave you a following.
He definitely leveraged his platform, and he also was able to teach me how to use YouTube effectively because I tell a lot of people Anton has pretty much mastered YouTube. So when I did go out there, I pretty much studied Anton. I watched what he did. I watched how he talked to people on YouTube, how he talked to his following, his subs, and I learned a lot.
Let me ask you a question. If you were ugly, have you ever thought about being ugly? Because you're not ugly.
Have you ever thought about being ugly?
Do you think Anton would have leveraged his platform on you?
What?
I really can't get into what I think Anton would have done, honestly. But I'm not unaware that I'm attractive or that people find me attractive. But what I know to be true is that I'm a very serious person when it comes to work. And so I'm a very hard worker. I give a lot of attention to detail. And if I work with somebody, they're going to see my
really quick. Because it just made me think of something. If a woman who men find sexually attractive has to do more to, I guess, maneuver around them a little bit differently because they find her sexually attractive, is it also conceited or stuck up to just assume that every man wants to fuck you? Like to go into situations like, look, or just assume if you say, hey, it's for business, whatever, and you're like, excuse me, I am a married woman. Don't be asking. Like, what if you come off like that to every situation? Because the way I keep hearing, you're attractive, you're drop dead gorgeous, you know what you look like, it's like, okay, so you're basically saying any woman, and women don't want to say all women are beautiful all the time, but that's just like saying any woman shouldn't be around any man, can't do no type of business. Even though y'all saying attractive women bring money, even in real estate, you want an attractive realtor. If you want somebody to sell something, you pick things. If you're in HR, talent acquisition, most likely there has been statistics that shows most people pick attractive employees or candidates over others. If we know this, it's like, is it also okay? It sounds like it's okay to just assume every man wants you and he want to fuck you, so you should deal with them like that. So then I don't know why men call that stuck up, because that's what it just sounds like she should do. Oh, okay, I know you want to fuck me. Don't you want she should just go through life thinking every man wants to fuck her? Like, I guess. I don't know.
Value. And I really do think Anton really saw the value in what I did.
Okay, so were you doing this on Instagram at first before you did on YouTube, or like you were just
YouTube is because YouTube is actually different than what I was doing. So what I was doing was on TV. So here locally, I was on Fox 5. So I did the entertainment segment. I would talk with TMZ, and we would talk about whatever the popular thing was. I also did a podcast out here.
And I'm not trying to sound like a hater, Mika, but Mika, your best bet is to stick with entertainment. Cause to be honest, you talking about politics really ain't hitting on much. I'm just saying.
DC, where we would talk to different celebrities, sports figures. I've had NFL coaches and all types of people, Wall Street people, just everybody that's pretty much trending, we've had on that podcast. So I was already used to doing that. I just had never done it on YouTube. So once I started my podcast, that's when I started to do that.
I guess what I'm trying to figure out, because I know there's a lot of smaller content creators, but they have to already be doing content in the same manner in which I'm doing it, because I've helped a lot of content creators. I've scaled their platforms massively. I'm taking content creators from 5,000 to 300,000, 200,000. Like, I really do that. But for you, I was just trying to figure out, because my platform is huge. And I was just trying to figure out, where did he actually see your talent? Because if you didn't have a YouTube presence, you were only on Instagram.
I was on television.
Okay, you're on television, but you're on television in DC.
Correct. But I would put those on my social medias. Yes. Mm-hmm.
So a in Detroit on YouTube happened to catch your TV segments on your Instagram, and his viewers said that he should talk to you, and so he reached out to you via email.
Correct. His subscribers or his viewers sent him.
Notice Tasha K is calling out Mika's bullshit right now. Tasha K is basically saying, baby girl, I don't know who the hell you are.
My content.
Well, what content were you making that was in line with what Anton is doing? Because Anton does.
I'm in politics. So Anton has 3 different channels. Anton does like the Millionaire Morning Show, and that's usually in politics and popular culture, and that's pretty much what I do. What I was doing on Fox was pretty much popular culture and politics, and what I do on my own channel is exactly that.
Okay, so I'm looking at your profile.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at your Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
Let's role reverse for a second, because I want you to put yourself in the shoes of the viewers.
Okay.
If you saw somebody that looked like you with your husband, let me reveal it. If you saw someone that looked like you, and the content creator was married, would you assume
Talk to
the
him,
reason he
Tasha.
reached out is because you were talented, or is it because you were drop dead gorgeous?
No, in my line of work, there are tons of beautiful women that actually are talented and are actually.
You dodged the question.
All types of work within entertainment and
You totally dodging the question, Mika.
I don't think that's fair because
You're dodging the
this
question.
happens to us as women sometimes when we put ourselves in these situations, because it's like you're trying to help her see that, girl, he didn't reach out to you because you're talented. He reached out to you because he want to fuck. But what if she knows that and she ignored that fact to just stick up to get her benefit, which was the content? Because I have worked with people outside of this, just in general in life and in YouTube, whatever, who have wanted to fuck, but I let that aside, or because you still wanted the opportunity, or you still wanted the whatever, or you know what I'm saying? And so if that man wanted to come out and say anything, he could, because I'm the one who gave him the ability to do that, and people are going to assume. But it's like, if you think of media in general, if you think of women in co-hosting, if they want to do, look at, what's the girl? Not Joy Taylor, something Taylor. Her name Joy Taylor, whatever. Any situation where it's male dominated, the men let it be known that they are sexually attracted to you. So if that man has an opportunity for me, it's like, girl, you supposed to be moving differently. You supposed to want the respect. I agree. But even in how we conducting this interview, it's hard to get what she actually is interested in, because everybody keeps saying, oh my God, do you know how you look? You know how you look? You know how you look? It's kind of like, it reminds me of Holly Berry, who was like, throughout her whole life, nobody cared how she really thought because she was pretty. And people are like, damn, why do we care what you think? Just be pretty. It's like, I want people to really care what I think, though. I want people to see me as a person, not just somebody that they want to fuck. And Super Chat stopped the live. Sorry about that, y'all. Shout out to Key. He said, in the content world, attractiveness is talent, a.k.a. Derek Jackson, for example, when it came to women. This was merely a purchase. That's a good point, but I would just argue there are men as attractive as Derek Jackson who are not as articulate, who can't break down certain psychological cues, who are not as good manipulators for audience. So that is a talent. You know what I'm saying? It's a talent to be able to keep an audience of people interested. It's a talent to have charisma, certain personality flair. So all of that extra stuff comes. You can't just be attractive. You gotta give me something. I'm sure there's a lot of attractive people who tried to do content and they didn't work because they didn't have the other stuff, you know? Then there's unattractive people who get a lot of people watching them because of other things. So, I don't know.
It's not oblivious that somebody, you can see that they're attractive, but at the end of the day, you gotta say, when you've been in this business a long time, when you look at different people's reels and when you look at, what they've done, I can see somebody's value outside of their beauty.
Okay, so have you ever been married before?
Yes, I'm married now.
You're married now.
Yes.
You have a husband.
Yes.
How long have you been married?
I've been married pretty much all my life.
What's the number?
Ask her, has she been married before?
Man, let me go ahead and skip this. I done been here 2 hours. Skip to this last little bit.
I'm trying to figure out what in the hell would make this man be okay with Mika out here.
And this is a preview of what Nyla was talking about.
Shout out to you, Super Chats out the live.
This is a preview of what Nyla was talking about. And I'm going to get on what Nyla was talking about tomorrow.
He said, JFK the golf.
Either tomorrow or Friday, whichever one.
He said, if he's a personal trainer, you already know. Clapiana mucho culo. Y'all just think anything. Because he a trainer. Like, I understand trainers, but that don't mean nothing. I mean, honestly, I would love to see them have like a good, because she works out too, y'all said. If they had a good workout channel, you know what I'm saying, to pivot from this, like, you thought, I would watch it, y'all. I promote, girl, get your.
Just add it to the stage whenever you want to, Aaliyah. What? I don't know.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm at 7?
Can be okay because, like, I don't know a man that wants to
Okay,
be embarrassed that way.
I'm good then.
I'm gonna remove this and you can just add it. Let me see. I'm gonna add this. Okay. So yeah, this is him, and let me see. This was his 44th birthday, and this was like over a year because I think he's like 45 now or something like that. But they both, like I said, have done an excellent job of hiding their relationship. Oh, and I didn't get any pictures or any private, social medias. Everything that I'm showing is absolutely publicly posted, and they just didn't do a good job of covering their tracks. You know what I'm saying? And this is what happens. You know what I'm saying? This is what happens. So, Love Bree says, is he bisexual or? I don't know.
Okay, so I don't want to put that on his sexuality. What else y'all said was here? They said keep going. Okay, I'll try to keep going. I just don't like to feel like I'm,
No.
I'm just going to go ahead and cut it off right here. Thank y'all for being here. Like, share, subscribe. See y'all again soon. Peace.